Hello everybody. I'm working on a 97 Nissan Maxima. Right there's the cover on it. Well, I was putting a water pump on when all the cover and everything was on it going through the access panels. Well, when I did, I ended up turning the crank clockwise and I ended up jumping a few teeth. Well, I ended up having to try to put it back in time. Well, I couldn't find nothing on YouTube how to put it back in time. All kind of videos of taking the cover off and tearing the motor down and stuff, but nothing on putting it back in time. Well, I ended up figuring it out. This is how you do it. Right here. There is a dot here and a dot right here on this gear. There's a dot on this side and a dot on this side. And there's a gold link. Need to make sure this is pointing up. And the dot over here needs to be lined up with this little tip. Once you did that, and you got this gear off, and of course, you got to put your socket on there and hold your cam and break that nut loose. Once you do that, you can see your dots and make sure you're all lined up. But anyway, you take your gold link from this side, make sure you're lined up with the tip. Then you take the gold link on the other gold link on that chain, line it up with the other little gear behind this one. Make sure the dot and the gold link is lined up. When you do that, you need to make sure that this is facing up when you set it. Alright, and let's say that you go to turn it and you can't turn it. You might have to move the crank a little bit to be able to put it in the right position, because I ran into that. But you can move the crank, adjust it where you need it, put your gold link there, facing up, gold link on the gear behind this one, line it up, make sure you're facing upwards. Once you did that, you do the same thing to the back side. Exact same thing, except there's a little tit on this side. Do the same thing on that side. Once you did that, you set these. They're on my chain. There's a dark link and there's a dark link over there. Once you set that and you got your chain in the right position, and if you really want to look and make sure you're set up right, there's a little tit right up underneath that. I don't know if you can see it right there. You see my dark link lined up. I know I'm in time. And again, once you get all that set before you put this chain on, you need to come down here and make sure you put it on top dead center. Once you got your chain up there correctly, you come down here and set this to this little mark. That means you're on top dead center. And the little keyway is facing to the left right here. But as long as you got this link lined up with this little groove right there, you're on top dead center. And I've had this car torn down for the last 4 days trying to figure out how do I put it back in time. Now, 4 cylinders are easy. I've never done a V6. This is my first time. And then, again, I'm only doing this video to help everyone out on YouTube when it goes to putting one back in time, because there's no videos on it. But again, I'm going to go over it one more time. The dot here and the dot on this gear over here. Make sure it's facing up. Once you got it up and your link lined up with the dot, make sure it's lined up with the tit. Once you got this one set, the other link, colored link, run it over there on the gear behind this one. There's 2 dots. You got to make sure it's facing up when you set it. Once you did that, you're good. Same thing on the back side. There's a little tit just like that. And you set it, then you set the ones on that side. Colored links, it lines it up. Once you've done that, you put your chain on. And again, there's tits underneath here. Well, I hope this helped everyone out. And I'll talk to you later.